and welcome. This is a demonstration of Target Mail, which is a new component by CorFun. Target Mail solves a major problem that users of Virtuemart shopping cart have run into, which is that when a user registers in the cart, that registration can go into the Joomla user tables but does not populate the community builder tables. So that means that if you want to run a site that is both a community as well as a shopping cart, that creates a problem. Your community builder is where you have all of your user management and customized profile, but that information is blocked off. The users are in the Joomla user tables, but they do not have a profile in community builder as well. So Target Mail helps to solve that problem. So how could I go about using? Well, if you here on flytabs.cmyc.com, which is our demonstration site, I go down and I click on the Target Mail demo, and I'm actually going to bring up the Target Mail. What this will show me is that I actually have 3 new orders that have come in. Now, those orders could be from users that have registered through my cart and are part of the Joomla user table but not part of Community Builder. Those orders could be users who did not actually open an account but did place an order, because through Target Mail I can add users who were shoppers and who bought product from me but did not choose to have an account with my site. I can go ahead and add them as well. Or they could be existing Community Builder users who also have bought new product from me. And one thing that Target Mail will do is we'll keep track on the Community Builder profile of all of the products that have been purchased. So what I can do is I can come here and just say that I would like to update, would like to go ahead and make this update. Notice that the system tells me when the last time the update was run. It was run Wednesday the 21st of October at 7:55 a.m. I go ahead and click here, and what that will do is I have added 3 new users to Community Builder. So let's take a look at some of those users. Now we've updated our update information, and we've also cleared out, and there are no more new orders. But let's go ahead and take a look at one of those users that we've added. I've gone into the back end, and I go over here to my user manager. Okay, and this is one of those users that I have just added, Alex Pangor, and he actually was set up through the Virtuemart shopping cart as a Joomla user. And what I have done is I have now added him to the Community Builder table, and as we scroll down we'll notice that this is all of his contact information which has been populated. But here's the very important part: the information from his Virtuemart, such as his city, his state, his zip, country, the address, his phone number, that information which was in Virtuemart as part of his Virtuemart profile has been populated into Community Builder automatically. So not only have we taken this individual who was in the Joomla user table but not in Community Builder and made him a Community Builder member of the site, but we have also gone ahead and added the information for this individual. And we've even saved off the fact that this individual purchased Virtuemart product ID number 17. I can go into my Virtuemart table and I can figure out my Virtuemart component and actually figure out what that product ID was. So we know from this field here that he was created via Virtuemart, because if I'm running a community site, I might allow community members to join through the regular Community Builder interface as well. I can know what products my customers buy. I can identify that, and we're going to look at how I can query for that in the front end in a moment. And at the same time, I can keep my users in sync because I can move all their information from Virtuemart to Community Builder. We also can move that information back. If Alex Pangor goes and logs into my site and goes to his Community Builder profile and say updates his address, that information will automatically be pushed from Community Builder back to Virtuemart by the Target Mail system. So, very good stuff. Let's go back out to the front now. Now let's go back over here to the demo page. Let's just say that in addition to sending these, in order to being able to add shoppers to Community Builder, I also want to be able to communicate with my shoppers. Well, in Target Mail, we have a Community Builder plugin that actually allows you to create these searchable user lists, export the searchable user list to an extract file, and actually have that file export to Acajoom to a newsletter list, so that you can actually create custom mailings to your Virtuemart customers, either to all customers, customers that bought in a specific time window, or customers that bought specific products. Target Mail is really the only solution for doing this. So let's take a look at how this would work. Let's say I came and brought up a Virtuemart, my user list, my Community Builder user list, and this is just the regular Community Builder user list functionality. I bring up my Virtuemart customers. Okay. Now, this is a Virtuemart. These are all the customers that were created via Virtuemart. What I did was, back here under Community Builder, under List Management, we can go and take a look at that. Under Virtuemart customers, I actually set up a filter so that the filter is for Virtuemart, from Virtuemart field equals Y. So I actually can view only the users that came via Virtuemart. Now notice what it says at the top, extract file written for list. And what that means is that there is a file that has been added to the root directory, which I can use as an export, we'll look at that in a minute, to Target Mail, through Target Mail to go to Acajoom. So this is the list of all of my users which actually have bought something from me. These were added via the Virtuemart interface. So I can subdivide that a little further, of course, by doing a quick search. Let's say that I would like to do city, okay? And I'm going to say city is exactly Austin, and find users, okay? I've got one user, that's Alex Pangor, who has actually bought something from me, and he is actually from Austin. Now I could also do this with, let's go ahead and clear this out, so that we have no preference on city. And let's say product ID 17. Find users. Okay, so I actually have 2 users that have purchased from me. So when I'm done getting my search the way I want, notice that I now have 2 results. Let's go ahead over here and let's get back to Target Mail. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're actually going to update our Acajoom mailing list from Community Builder. So I'm going to select that I'm going to update from a Community Builder list Virtuemart customers that you saw me working with earlier. I am going to update new SOBI2 search component released. And what that mimics is, in a real life scenario, I've got customers who bought something from me. I've come out with a new version of that product, and now I'm going to send them a targeted message saying, hey, you've bought this in the past, here's a new version of it, or maybe I have it on sale, but for whatever reason I've actually identified the customers in my Virtuemart database using the Community Builder cert user list that have bought that product. I'm now going to send them targeted communication. So I set up the Acajoom mailing list first, and now I'm going to send it. I can now click submit, and it tells me that I have added 2 new subscriptions. So what this gives me the opportunity to do is use all that power that is within the user list search functionality for Community Builder, and be able to target shoppers, users, members of my community, and be able to get them targeted messages in order to increase more of my conversion as far as being able to sell my products. So that's Target Mail from CorFun. We love to hear from you, so please send us emails if you would like to ask some questions about it, and visit coreshops.com in order to pick up a copy today. Thank you very much.